All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On play action with Dart. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. And down he goes. The defense got to him right around the 26. And dose of the hurry up here. Brings up the call.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. One drive in, and he's already in line for that ice pack. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you know a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
I can hear it now, Kate, before it even comes out of my mouth when I say anybody but a receiver or corner is the best athlete on the field. But I'm starting to really feel like these DNs in today's NFL game are the best athletes. And when you watch one chase down a play like that for negative yards, well, I'll make my case and I'll stand on that opinion.
The 2nd down throw from Goff. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw, Goff. And there it is. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac Tesla from 23 out. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. To throw, here's Dart. Rushes right there as he releases it. Looking nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is 2nd down. You gotta be getting worried along that sideline, Brock. Seeing him pick himself up again already after another hit.
It's just a great part of this game, right? Just look at the dichotomy between these two sidelines. One of them, that defense is saying, yes, exactly what we came here to do, is mess up his clock and try to knock him out. And to your point, the other side, they've got to find solutions because this is way too much contact.
So they'll decline this and take the result. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Hey, alert, alert! 3-2-7. Honey.
Now Dart. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I want to believe that is the last thing you want to see as a running back when you catch a short pass. That safety just screaming downfield at you. And he brings him down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd. Dart taking a shot deep here. Brought in inside the 20. It's a New York touchdown.
extra looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Your start now. And this is cut in the end zone, so they got aggressive, and boy, did it work. They now lead 8-6. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here comes Williams on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Off to the air now. Connects on one to Jamison Williams.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Off on second down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, New York. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here comes Williams on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Goff trying again here after the pick. And they're going to get there and bring him down. That's just inside the 10-yard line. Ruth Phillips on the blitz. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Fine again following the sack. Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Giants in control so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down. Gone. It's on target to Williams. And no problems on that 4th down play. They come away with 16 yards. This drive continues.
A gain of 16
First and 10
yards.
from the 43.
First down, Lions.
Now gone. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. He's across the sideline and out after a gain of about 26. It is first down, Detroit.
A gain of 26
So
yards.
many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Good play. into a great
And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Another one for Gibbs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up
3rd down run by Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Only a minute and 57 seconds left between us and halftime at this point. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Fourth down, Goff throwing. He's got it to his running back. And again, they come through on 4th down. 2nd time they've gone for it on this drive, Brock. This one's going to set him up with 1st and goal. The Giants using their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Here's Goff now on 1st. Recovering nicely from that interception. It was a perfect 4 for 4 so far on this drive. Gibbs now from the gun. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Gibbs will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now try Gibbs again. And he runs it across. Touchdown.
Gibbs, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Detroit.
Dan Campbell gets the offense the call. They're making a bid for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They want to run it across. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
14. Lions, 12.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Here goes Dart to the air. Up the left side finds Johnson. The stop is made. Defense drives him out after a gain of about 13. And that will make it 1st down Giants.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Darts looking to throw. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that 1st down.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Dart setting in the throw here. And the hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle challenging that one, partner. It's 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Goff back to throw. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Off to pass now on second down. Big strike here to Williams. Working and finally forced to that sideline. So call that a gain of about 28. And that's going to give the Lions the first down. Throwing is gone. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. He has him almost 30 yards on a big play. First down coming up. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Here's Goff. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this is going to be out of bounds, so a gain of about 13 on the play. And that's going to be a Lions first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. Defender gets there, finally takes him out, but not before he picks up 29 yards. It is first down Detroit.
First down, Detroit.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that's going to give the Lions the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Again, it's Gibbs. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
The second down throw from Goff. Throws caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. There's Gibbs. Back-to-back catches for him. And he cleaned that play up nicely, Brock, after a gain of 4. They limited them to that, so not enough to stave off this 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And instead of taking a 1-point lead, they trail by 2. First call here coming from the shotgun. Scadaboo gets in here to begin the drive. And give him the first down, Brock. Great results. That snap goes for 17.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
Second.
First down, and they go right back to it. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10. He has taken this entire drive himself so far, Brock. Some assists, of course, from the guys up in front of him.
You'd be the first to give him credit, but he also knows when you get this going on the ground, it just sets the table for everything else.
Your start now. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big hitter on first down. 30 yards.
That's another Giants.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
23-yard line.
And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this third quarter. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Back for the start of the fourth quarter. Man, they're going to start here with a 1st and 10. With the Scadaboo here on his own read. Down to the 10. He does it. Touchdown, New York. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and if you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this, they'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here comes Williams on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Goff setting the throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
3 yards on the play. And the Lions 1st down.
Looking to throw. Gone. And he's going to go down. They drop him back on his own side at the 47. Looking quickly here.
It's second down.
Throwing on second. Goff. Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And he gets home.